Welcome to InfoVerse Hub, the place where imagination meets wisdom. Today's story is a magical tale about honesty, patience, and the power of goodness. So sit back, relax, and let's begin the story of the shepherd and his magical staff. Once upon a time, in a quiet little village surrounded by rolling green fields, there lived a poor shepherd boy named Sam. Though he owned almost nothing, Sam was always cheerful and grateful for whatever he had. His only treasure was a long, beautiful wooden staff, once belonging to his late father, a kind and wise old man known for his honesty and prayers. That staff was more than just a stick. It seemed to carry a mysterious power. Whenever Sam waved it gently in the air, his scattered flock of goats would instantly gather around him. If a wild animal dared to come near, a single motion of the staff would send it running away in fear. With this magical staff in hand, Sam watched over his goats from dawn till dusk, sitting peacefully beneath the trees while his animals grazed safely on the soft green grass. In that same village lived a wealthy landowner named Mr. Harrison. He owned vast lands and hundreds of animals, cows, buffaloes, sheep, and goats, all kept in a large fenced barn near the fields. Around this barn were small mud huts where the shepherds and farmers lived. Sam had one of these huts, and so did another shepherd named Leo, who looked after Mr. Harrison's sheep. Sam worked hard every single day, taking the goats out at sunrise and returning at sunset. For all that effort, Mr. Harrison paid him only 1 silver coin a day. Barely enough for food. Still, Sam never complained. He would eat his simple meal, thank God, and rest peacefully. Over time, Mr. Harrison began to notice that Sam's goats were healthy, clean, and multiplying quickly. They produced plenty of milk and always returned on time. Impressed by his dedication, Mr. Harrison planned to give Sam even greater responsibility, to put him in charge of the entire flock of sheep as well. But Leo, the other shepherd, grew jealous. He was lazy and careless, and he couldn't stand seeing Sam succeed, so he made a cruel plan. One night, Leo secretly crept into Sam's hut, stole the magical staff, and replaced it with an ordinary one that looked the same. Then he broke the real staff into pieces and buried them deep inside the forest. The next morning, when Sam tried to gather his goats with the fake staff, it didn't work. The goats scattered in every direction. Sam ran after them, sweating and gasping for breath. For the first time, he realized how much he had relied on his father's staff. When he finally returned to the village late, Mr. Harrison was furious. "How dare you lose my goats?" he shouted. "I trusted you, and you failed me." Leo pretended to be innocent and said, "Sir, I warned you. He's careless." That night, Mr. Harrison refused to give Sam food or shelter. The poor boy went to sleep hungry with tears in his eyes. At dawn, Mr. Harrison told him harshly, "You will not get another coin until you find my missing goats. Leave this place." Heartbroken, Sam walked toward the forest, determined to find his lost animals and maybe, somehow, his staff. That night, under the bright full moon, Sam reached a shimmering lake in the middle of the forest. The same place where Leo had buried the broken pieces of the staff. Sam was resting behind a tree when he saw something unbelievable. A golden chariot drawn by a white horse descended from the sky and stopped near the lake. Beautiful fairies stepped out, their wings sparkling in the moonlight. They were from the kingdom of light, visiting Earth for a while. But suddenly, their royal horse neighed loudly in pain. Something sharp was stuck in its hoof. The fairies panicked as blood began to drip. Sam, watching from behind the tree, couldn't stay quiet. Before he could step forward, a giant guardian spirit appeared beside the fairies. He sniffed the air and shouted, "A human is hiding nearby." Within seconds, the spirit caught Sam and brought him before the fairy queen. The queen's eyes glowed like silver as she demanded, "Did you hurt my royal horse?" Sam bowed respectfully and replied, "No, your majesty, I would never harm an innocent creature." The guardian examined the horse's hoof carefully, and to everyone's surprise, pulled out a sharp wooden fragment. Sam gasped, "That's from my staff, my father's staff. Someone must have broken it and thrown it here." The queen, sensing truth in his voice, ordered her guardian to investigate. The spirit took human form and flew to the village. Soon he returned with Leo, trembling with fear. Leo confessed everything, how he stole Sam's magical staff out of jealousy and buried it in the forest. The fairy queen was furious. "You have punished a kind and innocent soul out of envy," she said. "You will face justice." With a wave of her hand, Leo vanished, turned into a prisoner in the fairy realm, where he would remain until he truly repented. Then the Queen turned to Sam and smiled gently. "Your honesty and courage have touched my heart. Your father's staff cannot be restored, but I shall give you a new one, even more powerful." She handed him a silver staff that could turn anything into gold. "Use it wisely and never for greed," she said. When Sam returned home, Mr. Harrison learned the truth and felt ashamed. He apologized sincerely, built Sam a beautiful house near the barn, and made him the chief caretaker of all his animals. From that day on, Sam lived peacefully, helping others and never letting power change his humble heart. Moral of the story: jealousy destroys its owner, but honesty and patience always bring light. Never envy others for their success. Work hard, stay truthful, and the universe will reward you in ways you never imagined. Thank you for listening to this inspiring story on InfoVerse Hub. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories filled with wisdom, history, and life lessons. See you in the next video. Until then, stay curious and stay kind.